Welcome to the truck yard. It's like an antique junkyard had a baby with a food truck park. And with the ever-rotating selection of craft beer and food trucks, you can never be sure what the menu will hold. But you can be darn certain that if you're in here, you're gonna have a good time.
Nobody doesn't like sitting in a folding chair under a tree petting their dog. Everyone in the world likes that. If you don't, I will punch you in the face. And I don't want you in here.
This is owner Jason Boso. And he might not tell you this, but he's a trained chef and wine sommelier that simply had a vision for something way more chill than a Dallas steakhouse.
This place was a radiator shop and a junkyard and a mosquito-infested thing. It was disgusting. And I went, this is genius, I'll take it.
What did you see when you walked in here? Like this?
I saw Green Hall, I saw Lukenbach, I saw Robert's Country Store. All these places that you've been maybe showed me. Dallas didn't have that culture, man.
As you can see, this entire yard is meant to take you out of the big city to a simpler place in time, whether you're sitting in a truck bed or a treehouse.
This is up to code? Dallas code is okay with this thing?
Cut it, cut it.
Okay, we gotta cut that part out.
I assure you, it may be crazy, but it's safe. It's also safe to say that any food truck that rumbles into the truck yard is going to be the real deal. Now, there is one permanent food truck of sorts that never changes. They do one thing, but they do it right. Cheesesteaks, the Texas way.
Larry is putting on some fresh sliced ribeye.
Woo!
And look, there ain't nothing else on this thing. You go to Philadelphia, it is piled up over here and piled up over there.
Yep.
What's gonna happen? Crispy little bits of that meat.
Ooh, yeah.
And you don't get that in Philadelphia. That's the Texas style.
Jason also has a local Mexican bakery recreate the famous Philly Amoroso rolls, but better. Oh yes, but even Jason doesn't neglect the best Philly topping. I'm talking Cheese Whiz.
I like it that even a trained chef can acknowledge that sometimes cheese out of a bag, that's where it's at.
Reminiscence, right, of our childhood.
That's right.
Can't beat that.
Exactly. Now that's a meal right there. Jason, thank you, brother.
Thank you, my friend.
All right. Truck yard meal, but of course I had to get above the yard up here in the treehouse to enjoy with the best view in the whole yard right here. You know, you don't find many, if any, cheesesteak places in Texas that are serving legit cheese whiz on a cheesesteak. This is the authentic, real deal. And that bread kind of has its own sort of like, it's crusty, but it's soft. Oh, that's good. This cheesesteak right here puts Philadelphia on notice. Hey, Philly, we see your cheesesteak. We raise you a Texas cheesesteak. Oh, that's good. Just look at it. Caramelized onions, perfectly thin sliced steak that's crispy around the edges, the cheese whiz. Why is processed cheese so delicious? No one ever has to say, you know, that's not real cheese. I don't care that it's not real cheese. It's delicious. I love how laid back this spot is. Yes, there are parts of Dallas that totally live up to the stereotype, but then there are spots that totally bust the stereotype. This is one of them. And I'm willing to bet there's a lot of highfalutin Dallas folk that like to sort of shun all the fancy stuff, come here, kick back with a cheesesteak and a beer and some live music. Everybody can get behind that. I don't care how much money you have in your bank account. This is your spot.
I could hang out here all evening.
If you liked this video, chances are you're gonna love another video that's somewhere right about here. Or you can visit thedaytripper.com. But above all, what I want you to do most, remember the Alamo. I'll see all y'all out on the road. Bye con Dios, amigos.